would you guys ever consider doing a crossover with other zombie media, like clothing options from The Walking Dead or Resident Evil? So a lot of that, if we were to do it, it would require, you know, a lot of businesses at the business level to sort of shake hands above our heads. And so that's not the kind of thing that we can just sort of come up with on our own and decide to make happen at the level of just being on the team, like the four of us. The thing is, like, we already kind of, you know, because our game is such a sort of like broad, middle of the road representation of zombie apocalypse, it's full of nods to all kinds of different zombie media kind of already. I feel like, you know, we don't necessarily need to go hyper specific in representing one particular thing in order for those to sort of feel like you've kind of got the vibe of a lot of these other zombie franchises influencing us in one way or another. And you can see our love of a lot of the of zombie media in sort of the way we work Easter eggs and stuff into the game. We're actually going to be doing a sort of a movie night as a studio this week, where we're going to be watching Zombieland, which is actually one of the original inspirations for the game. La Coalición wants to know, are there any plans for us to add an additional freak to the game? So, freaks are kind of tough, right? Brant, you're probably the one who knows this stuff the best.
Yeah, I mean, we've basically maxed out the number of unique skeletons we can add to the game, just from an animation memory standpoint. And new freaks would be new skeletons and a whole bunch of new animations, and nothing but problems for our memory cap. So sadly, at this time, no.
Yeah, let's take at least one last question. The Coalition wants to know if they're ever going to get the ability to, like, manually edit the hair and or beards of their characters. So first off, no, we're not going to edit beards on characters. I don't see that happening anytime soon. Not that we wouldn't love them. I'm a big fan of beards as a general rule, but I don't think at this point we're probably going to add them. Sorry, I know that's been controversial for about 4 years now. As far as being able to edit their hair, I mean, right now we just haven't set up our characters to have that be a mutable part of them. Right now, each character sort of has a hairstyle that's built into them, and then each hat, I believe, defines an alternate hairstyle that, if the character needs to put that hat on, they can switch to an appropriate hairstyle depending on which hair they already had. That system is already established. I think we're going to have to leave it in place.
Yeah, simple answer is no.
Yeah. Is it possible for the other maps, like Meager Valley, Cascade Hills, and Drucker County, to receive improvements like Providence Ridge? Yes, that is entirely possible. We started with Providence Ridge because Providence Ridge is the first map that a lot of players another bloater that players will see, and so we wanted to make sure that, you know, we started by making a really good impression on all of our new players who come in. Especially, you know, this game has been out for nearly 4 years now. The game industry improves real fast, and the standards go up, and we want to make sure that people who are new to our game, who, you know, the last game they played was some brand new game that just came out yesterday. We want to make sure that, you know, that they get the sort of the most exciting experience that they can in their very first map. But that does not mean we're not working on the other maps. In fact, I would probably assume that we are working on the other maps. That's just a very good guess that you might make without me revealing anything. Oh, my face!